take that career risk at 40, 50, 60, 70? If not, now, when? You know, you need help when you're living on credit cards. That's probably a real big problem. Intelligence does not make you rich. I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm not rich at all. I'm just making a quote, making a statement today. But pushing through roadblocks is what makes you rich. Have you ever thought about that? If no one is going to hire you, simply hire yourself. Become self-employed. Maybe you never thought of doing that, but it is an alternative to being broke. How do you feel today? Energized and alive? How do you take a career risk? Maybe you never thought about that either. You might be thinking about retirement in the years to come, and you know that you're not meeting your financial goals. Wow, this should be motivation for sure to do something about it. Leaving a big company or a corporate job to pursue your entrepreneurial desires? Have you ever thought about that? Or to start an online business? Learning or upskilling? Never too old to learn a new skill. Today, with the explosion of online learning, it's easier than ever to learn a new skill. My goodness, there's so many platforms out there to look at. Udemy, that's just one. Skillshare. I mean, I could give you a list of several. And maybe you should start thinking about that. If you've been, watching the Jim Show, you know that I'm an older guy. Lost my job. My wife lost her job. And I've had to learn new skills. But anyway, maybe it's time, like I said, to start thinking about that. The idea of learning a new skill. Is it good to take a career risk? Oh my goodness. Listen, by taking calculated risk, you can face that fear while simultaneously, hard word, making sure you don't lose everything you worked hard for. This will allow you to advance your own ideas, live out the career and life you want, and better our world with no regrets. Make a move on your own ideas. That's what it is to become an entrepreneur. Your own fear is the only thing holding you back. It really is. Your own fear can stop you from moving forward. I don't care if you're a man, you're a woman, in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s. Fear will stop you dead in your tracks. I know. I was there once myself. But you need to start just doing something or nothing's going to change. Nothing. Please like The Jim Show. Please subscribe to The Jim Show. And please hit the bell icon so you will be notified when I release new videos. I know you're going to want to watch them. Just start. Just start. I was talking about a career risk, so let me expand on that some. Career risk is the probability of a negative outcome in your career due to action or inaction. Negative outcomes may include a loss of income, failure to meet goals, or a decline in your quality of life. There is a relationship between risk-taking and opportunity. such that risk also has rewards. No risk, no reward. That's been said over and over and over. Taking a risk also means taking responsibility for the consequences that will ensue. Here's a short list of 10 benefits of taking risk. You're driven to learn new skills. That is number one. If, like being an entrepreneur, you're going to have to wear many, many, many different hats. Embracing risk helps you to overcome the fear of failure. It empowers you to break through self-imposed limits. We're always giving ourselves limits. Like you say, I can't do that. That's because you've never tried. You become more creative. The creative juices start to flow once you start creating things. I never knew that I was going to create the gym show, and now here it is on YouTube. It helps you clearly define what you really want. Once you start down a path, you start to see things you've never seen before because you're at a different point in life. You break free from the average. Think about that a minute. You uncover unforeseen opportunities once you start. People will contact you with opportunities that you never knew they even existed. Your self-confidence grows. I was once an introvert. I went to family gatherings and would sit in the room all by myself. And then things started to change. I hated talking to people. But how things have changed in my life. Now my wife has to say, come on, we got to go. Stop talking. They will change for you once you start making changes yourself. Number 9, you learn to trust more because you have to. You start to learn to trust people that you've never only met and only know maybe a short period of time. And you don't achieve your dreams by playing it safe. That's what that talks about, that risk and reward. We run a greater risk of falling behind if we don't take a risk or a moonshot. We prefer to believe that things will get better with time, but this is more often not the case. Too often, we concentrate on potential problems. But by not taking initiative and choosing the safest course, people occasionally wind up with a life, business, or career that they would never have otherwise. It wasn't that very long ago. I was a janitor and I lost my job. My wife's a secretary. She lost her job. So that's why I'm going down this new path of creating a YouTube channel. But anyway, going. 5 signs you need to take a risk in your career. Although taking risk is not the only factor that determines success, it may have a significant impact when used properly and at the right time. Jeff Bezos famously quit his well-paying job as a senior vice president at a hedge fund to start Amazon in his garage. It's a prime example of an extraordinary career built by taking a dramatic risk. One of the richest men in the world now. Amazon is all over the place. When you think about buying something, you automatically go to Amazon. Okay. You're self-sabotaging because you're bored. This is your job. Boredom can be one of the most destructive emotions in your professional and even personal life. You've hit a ceiling and are wasting potential. If your gut is telling you that you were intended to do more, then hitting a ceiling at your current employment or inside a particular business venture is an issue. If so, pay attention to this emotion. You'll eventually grow disengaged and resentful if you do this. So if you stay in a job you hate, it's not going to get any better. You're not going to get promotions, so you're not going to make any more money. Your fears don't stand up to scrutiny. I talked about the fear earlier. You've contemplated all the reasons why making a change makes you uncomfortable for months or even years. However, when you discuss these concerns with close friends and coworkers, they don't appear to be quite as frightened as you are. They may even encourage you to do something. Your life is in flux anyway. Major moves, beginning or terminating relationships in life. Yeah. Changes in parenting styles, empty nesting, or overcoming a health struggle, losing a loved one. And during this COVID, lost my best friend. I'd known the man for years and years and years. And, it changes you. It really does when somebody passes like that. Or just understanding that you have enough money saved to retire are some examples of these transitions. Or maybe you've lost your job, like I just mentioned, and still need money to live and to retire on. You're being called. Callings are particular talents that you feel a strong emotional and or spiritual draw to employ for a higher good. Most frequently, these callings are crucial new projects or career turns that significantly improve and expand upon your life's work rather than lifetime vocations. You're being called. Career and business ventures can indeed be callings that have significant impact on the world. If you know deep down that your desire to pursue a riskier career path is rooted in a calling, you will remain restless in all areas of your life until you choose to follow it. It's a larger risk to wait. So if you feel that urge, take action on it before it's too late. Let me tell you, the satisfaction of starting down a new path is worth every minute. I mean, every minute. It has opened doors for me when I started doing things here on the internet and on this YouTube channel. And it's been very, very satisfying, that's for sure. Anyway, the end is near. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.